Okay, so it's bringing our attention to what we already knew. And that is a dead end. And
Yes?
I saw droids ahead. Bye-bye.
Yes?
Oh, thanks, Jahani.
Yes?
See, that's what I don't like about these guys. Not all that bright when it comes to how to avoid mines, but if you're in a place where that's really quite sensitive,
Your wish?
your only option is to go solo and sneak ahead and disarm all the mines before you bring your cohorts into battle. They have quite the skill at finding mines and stomping on them, actually. Okay, we're continuing to add to wisdom and continuing to want to use computers, but I continue to dislike that. I'm always going to have one of these people along with me. I think I can do without that for now. I'm more tempted to go full speed. Or explosion, 15 meters, thrown 5 meters, fall to the ground and are incapacitated for 6 seconds. So it's a step up from that. Oh, we got 3 places I would like to upgrade now. Well, 4 including this. I wouldn't mind increasing the power of that, but... Well, consular. We're going to go with the consular. No. We're going to go with that. I believe that gives me 3 attacks now. Really very effective. Not to mention a lot faster. Okay, so I want to go back to the beginning of the hall. Start with room number 1. Well, room number 2. This is room number 1. And I'm going to stun. And okay, we'll let Jolie take care of the mine
Deadly
for us.
toxins.
You see I'm hitting triple hits now. Yeah, see those 3 numbers? So that's an almost insane amount of damage. And we're not done yet if we continue to increase some other skills. But you can also see I run a lot faster. So the pressure door takes us outside. We'll just finish off these other rooms while we're here. Now it's a shame you can't set it up so certain force powers are for everybody, or request that everybody use them. Because it'd be nice to hit one button and have everybody use force speed, but it's just not the way it works.
What? No problem. Got it.
Oh, well, I was expecting some sort of an attack. No, not that I'm complaining. We're getting some nice stimulants and things as we loot all these containers. It's not exactly my play style to use those, but they certainly come in handy at the end game because they do stack. You can load yourself up with dozens of stimulants. I suppose dozens is probably a bit of an exaggeration, but you can certainly pile on the stimulants. Let's say that. And I'm not sure what's bouncing the Sonic back, whether it is one of my skills in particular, or if it's just blaster bolt deflection.
Not this again! I still got it.
No. Well, I didn't need to do that twice. This is what I wanted.
That is what a Jedi can do.
So we have another door if we need it. And that was just an average mine, so I had no trouble clearing that one and recovering it.
I still got it.
I thought I leveled up again, but nope. I was gonna say, that was a quick level. Okay, looks like we've cleared the whole area now. We can go back to one of the pressure doors. And I'm not sure if it matters at all which pressure door you take. Probably slightly, but... Activating airlock control. Gauging airlock seals. Warning, hostile environment. Environmental suit advised. You have only one suit available. If you proceed through the airlock, all party members, will have to stay behind. Leave party members and begin airlock sequence. So we do this alone. And you can see here that since we found those emitters, they're located in our inventory down here. And so much for night speed. So if you haven't figured out from all the bubbles, we are now underwater. And the obvious direction is this way because we have a survivor. And as I recall, the survivor is going to train us on how to feed fish.
Who's there? You're not Cellcast, I can see that much. Are you another rescue crew?
I am Garrett Khan. The Republic sent us down to investigate. Us? You've got more than one person in that suit? How cozy.
I'm a merc the Republic hired a couple days ago to investigate. But all we found was a bunch of insane Cellcats killing everything that moves. All my companions are dead. The Cellcats swarmed over us. There were dozens of them. And they looked wrong somehow. Like something had changed inside them. Insane or something. Oh, I'd have gone back to the surface long ago if this complex hadn't been overrun by all those crazy Cellcats. There's no way for me to get to the submarine docking bay.
What are you doing in the underwater section of the facility?
I discovered a way to get to the bay and seal off the rest of the base. I just have to find the KotOR harvester they built on the edge of the Harakert Rift. It's got an emergency override to open the doors to the submarine docking bay. And I could get in from the outside. I figured my only chance was to slap on an environment suit, head out onto the ocean floor, and check that harvester out for myself. Besides, it's gotta be safer out on the ocean floor than back in there with all those crazed Cellcast mutants running around looking for dinner.
Okay, I'll check it with you.
I'm not spending another minute in this facility. Not with those psychotic fish people all over the place. I'm heading out to the ocean floor right now. It leads to another complex of buildings. Going through them is the only way to reach the KotOR harvester. We should probably stick together, but I won't wait around in here with the Cellcat. You can catch up with me if you want. Down the hall and through the doors on the right. I'll be waiting on the ocean floor where it's safe.
I suppose we could go and check that out down there, but... let's just follow the dude. He apparently has a speed upgrade that I do not possess. So, what were these sharks they were talking about? Anything we need to worry about? Looks pretty safe out here, though, doesn't it?
Come on, hurry up. Don't just stand there, we have to keep moving. The water is filled with... Ow! Ah!
Filled with what? Tell me, man. Don't just leave. Alright. Goody. That's a dead end, so to speak. Now you pretty much just have to keep your eye out for Phyrexia, because this is a short-range weapon. And very effective short-range weapon. But if you're too quick on the draw, they'll be able to, well, chew on you. I don't know how many uses it has, if it ever runs out. I've never had a problem. So you can see there's actually a T intersection here. There's two ways we can go. I don't know that it makes a great deal of difference. One direction may save you a firefight or two, I suppose. Well, I'm going to go to the right. 40 more points of experience, if nothing else. Oh, did one of those manage to nick me? I guess. So I'm now without my droid destroying companion, but I do have stun, so I should do okay. Here, boys. I didn't want to heal myself. I could use a few points, I guess. Let's see, we want to do this again. See what I mean about night speed being very effective? Better than a Ginsu knife against those fish, isn't it? Alright. Oh, I didn't need to do that. So used to healing. Hyperadrenal strength. Average plasma mine. Another breath mask. I don't think I can wear that for some reason. Where that comes in particularly handy is, well, KotOR 2. It's good against the gas mines.
No, you can't come in here. You'll let the Phyrexia and the Cellcath in. No, stay out! Stay out! I won't let you open the door for those monsters to get in. I'll stop you. I'll suck all the pressure out of the chamber. That'll stop you.
Kill them! Kill them now!
Them?
60 seconds to complete depressurization.
Okay, I get the idea.
54 seconds.
So luckily we have 5 spikes.
No. The Phyrexia will get us. No, the Cellcath are coming. No!
No! Ah!
Calm down, everything's gonna be okay. I'm a friend, I'll protect you, you're both safe now.
I'm sorry for what I did.
You're darn right.
I don't know what came over me. I just panicked when I heard someone outside the door. Please forgive me. I'm just so scared.
We're both just scared.
When the Cellcath went crazy, I thought everyone else except me and Sammy went mad. We had a few people outside the station when it happened.
The Frax and Sharks just tore them apart. It was like they were frenzied.
The next thing we knew, our Cellcath researchers started screaming and clawing at everything around them. My team was torn apart and eaten before my eyes. Sammy and me, I thought we were the only ones left. We heard the Cellcath outside the doors every once in a while, and strange noises echoing through the base.
We thought everyone was dead. Dead or insane. I must have been hysterical. I don't know what I can say. I truly apologize for the horrible mistake I was making.
I'm KotOR Nolan, and this is Sammy. We were scientists working here on the Harakard Rift project.
Well, now you're corpses. Nobody will ever know the difference. You have a lot to answer for. What was the Republic doing here? Have you seen a star map? You tried to kill me! Why did the Cellcath go crazy?
We don't know. Not for sure.
The work teams were outside in the rift, near the vent. Then there was this rumbling, and my head felt like it was splitting open.
This monster rose up from the rift.
It was a Firaxa shark, I think. Bigger than anything I'd ever seen before. Bigger than our submersibles.
It was like it was screaming inside my head.
Then all the Cellcaths started screaming too. And they turned on us.
Turned on you?
It was like they couldn't control themselves. Like the sound that the monster was making in our heads drove them insane.
Well, maybe it was protecting the ruins by the rift.
It could have been. It might have a lair in the Harakard Rift near the KotOR vent. That might explain a few things too.
Like what?
Like why it reacted so violently when our construction efforts got closer to the vent. And also, why it's so large. It must be feeding off the KotOR. It would have to be ancient indeed for it to reach that size. But with KotOR as a food source...
And all those other Firaxan sharks? Those might be its offspring.
Which would be why they all swarmed when it called out to them. Children coming to protect their mother.
So, what can I do about it?
The Firaxan sharks have always been a serious problem. We had some blasters and projectile cannons to defend against them, but they still got some of our workers from time to time.
We were working on a soluble chemical compound that would drive them away. Something that smelled or tasted repulsive to them, but we never got it working right.
Oh, I think not. Even flawed like it is, it should be ideal for this situation.
No, it's not working right. You don't know what it'll do.
What are you talking about?
The repellent we made was supposed to drive Firaxan sharks away, but we never got very far in its development. The one we tested instead was violently toxic to them, rupturing their outer skin in seconds and preventing them from drawing oxygen from the water by clogging their intakes.
Which is exactly what we need in this situation. Something to kill that monster shark that destroyed our station.
But we don't know how else the chemical reacts. We only tried it in a controlled environment. In the open ocean, who knows what it could do? It could even affect the KotOR.
We know exactly what it'll do. It'll kill the shark. That's what we designed it to do.
What else could I do?
You don't need to do anything else. We have a canister of the toxin here right now. We were working on it before the giant Firaxan drove all the Cellcath insane. All you need to do is insert it into the main KotOR harvester and have it vented. Get away as soon as you can. We don't know how much worse it'll affect the giant Firaxan shark.
What other choice do I have, though?
Well, the monster seems to have been driven out by the machinery we installed at the edge of the rift. We've seen it out there on the cameras, bashing itself against the machines. I think if you could destroy the machinery we installed, the shark would calm down and retreat back into its lair inside the rift.
How would I do that?
You can reprogram the harvesting machines to overpressure their self-oxidizing fuel, so that the fuel tank canisters will rupture and the entire machine will destroy itself. The hydrolium gas we use is a gas at 1 to 3 million sangin, a liquid at about 4 million sangin, and a solid above that. When it's a liquid, it's very explosive. If you inject enough of the hydrolium gas into the tank, the pressure will be so great that it'll turn to liquid form and start a chain reaction inside the machine.
But we'll lose everything we've built here. All those years of work.
It's better than whatever your chemical will do to the water.
Okay, I suppose we have to be the green light side character and destroy this machinery. I'll do what I want and kill both of you as well. Mwah!